Hello everybody, welcome back to Cracked Up Games, and welcome to a new series on the channel. Not going to beat around the bush, because you guys can all see it in the title of the video. Welcome to Sonic Adventure 2. Specifically Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So like, full disclosure, this game is my childhood. I have a ton of nostalgia for this game. The story, I will acknowledge, is incredibly dumb, and we will get into that with these cutscenes, trust me. But yeah, I have so much nostalgia for this game, and just kind of really wanted to play something Sonic. And this is the GameCube version, actually. My apologies, my eyes are kind of stinging. This is the GameCube version. I would have played one of the more modern releases, but for some reason, they kind of royally screwed the sound balancing for some reason, so the music in the cutscenes on the more modern ports is extremely loud, and it just completely drowns out everything. I do not know why they did that. They did that like 3 different times. Never bothered to fix it on any time. So that's why we're on this version. And going into the hero story first. This is like one of the most iconic opening stages of like the late 90s, early 2000s.
South over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured hedgehog.
So just here in this first scene, like,
That's
okay, hold on.
Cargo secured on board and what?
Didn't copy that. Over.
He's taking out everyone aboard and
First off, what do you mean he's taking out everyone on board? Second, this is a helicopter. Where did he go? How is he gone?
what you're doing? Get that hedgehog!
And again here, he's holding onto the side of the helicopter. They're telling people to get that hedgehog. Do you expect them to jump out of a flying helicopter to try and grab him? Also, when Sonic flipped up onto the top of there, how did he just not end up in the propellers? The game should have ended right there. Eyes are watering. Allergies have been really bad this year. But yeah, this is a very, just completely iconic opening stage right here.
Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Also, given that you can just run down moving cars, I don't think the military was wrong in capturing Sonic. I keep missing those jumps. There we go. The one that mattered the least. No, on the Falcon. I'm very out of practice with this game. Plus, I'm used to playing it with all of the upgrades, so I end up tending to forget how things control in the early game. And electric shield. I almost always end up missing that last sprint there. Now, I will say in advance, for those of you that know about this game, I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot with the Chow Garden, just because that's just going to take up extra time. gonna be having those rings follow me the whole way down the side of this building. This is fine. Also, like, seriously, when is Sega gonna bring back Crush 40 for more Sonic music? Like, the music in Sonic Frontiers is fantastic, but I would have loved to have had at least one Crush 40 song in there, outside of the Jukebox update. Or Sights and Sounds, as I think the update's actually called. Which, like, really hoping that the second update is gonna add more songs, because there are some notable exclusions. I'd also like to see some songs and stuff that aren't just themes for Sonic himself. Also, the back of that truck, I think the texture for it is just a giant one of the metal boxes, if I remember right. I'm not entirely certain. I don't 100% remember.
Too easy.
B rank,
Piece
not
of
bad.
cake.
Also, I am not going for all A ranks in this game. I've actually never done that. I've never done every single mission in this game. I've done some of them, but I've never done like 100% completion. There is like a secret stage you can unlock for getting A rank in every single mission. I've never done that. Never played the stage. I really only get one Chaos Drive? Alright, the memory card notification up there needs to go away. That's gonna be annoying. Hold the button, just kind of gently shake the chow egg. Oh, okay, you hatched fast. Here, have a green shiny thing. So this is a chow. These strange little entities. How do I switch to pick up? I don't remember. Here, have an eggshell. You can see the little ball on its head is kind of changing color. That shows as you interact with them with like the hero or dark characters, it'll kind of change the chow's alignment. You give them the Chaos Drives and the animals and stuff to build up their stats, and then over time they'll so you can see he's also turning white, and he's got little like those little side sprigs on his head showing that he's turning into a hero chow. Because as they grow, they'll eventually evolve, and they can turn into hero, dark, or neutral, depending on like how much you interact with him. So right now he's just like a full stage 1 hero chow. But they'll evolve depending on who you interacted with them more. And if you do things in a very specific way, it's actually possible to get what's called a Chaos Chow.
Tag is boring. I'm out of here.
And first boss of the game.
Decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on.
Bigfoot reporting to
Finally decided to show up. I don't know what he's referring to there. Was he waiting for them to just send a giant mech after him? I don't understand the implications. Also, most of the bosses in this game are pitifully easy. There's a couple that give, like, reasonable challenge, but most of these guys are incredibly simple. But yeah, as I was saying though, Because with the chows, your chow can end up dying just from like old age, I guess. They don't have the longest lifespans. But if you get a chaos chow, then they are immortal, and you're able to just raise all of their stats to ridiculous levels because you're able to do chow races and chow karate that you can get emblems and stuff for, which is part of the 100% completion that you need to get that extra stage.
What? We're just one hedgehog.
With just one thing. Do you guys not know who Sonic
Hey guys,
is?
take care.
In the previous game, he took down a literal water god and saved Station Square. Do you guys not expect him to be able to take down a bipedal mech?
What?
And there's Shadow making his grand debut.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald.
So did Shadow just have that this whole time, or did he, like, get it out of that gun
Now I know
robot?
what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you.
Which I don't understand how, because they look nothing alike.
You're going with that emerald. Say something, you fake hedgehog.
But he's not a fake hedgehog. That's something I've never understood. Words. Words are hard. Also, why is Chaos Control taking so long to activate? But yeah, so, two things here. So, first off,
Hey,
actually three things.
you must be using the Chaos Emerald reward.
First off, multiple times in this game he calls Shadow a faker and fake hedgehog and stuff, and like, first off, that's just not accurate because, oh god, I don't know why this cutscene's lagging. That was weird. But first off, that's just not right because Shadow may be an imposter, but he is still a hedgehog. So he's not a fake hedgehog, he's just an imposter. Also, here is Rouge the Bat making her debut, and there's Knuckles.
You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize
But yeah,
the
so
energy
that's
of
just kind of a
Chaos
weird
Emerald.
thing.
That makes it
Second off,
what the?
I've never actually understood exactly what Chaos Control is, and I don't think that Sega really does either, because it basically does whatever the heck they want it to at this day of the week. It's like, so the first cutscene there, it shows Shadow moving at like super speed, because Sonic does actually like kind of perceive his movement. But later it also shows it as just like an outright teleport, and then as of Sonic 06 you're able to use it to time travel, and
I did
it's
that
like,
to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen.
I don't know what Chaos Control
Pieces
does.
I can restore. And by the way, that's not your emerald. I'll look into it once.
Why, Eggman, why are you gyrating? But yeah, also the voice recording quality in this game is just absolute perfection. Characters talk over each other all the time. A lot of voice lines are cut off just at random. So they didn't actually adjust the cutscenes to the dub. They still have everything fit in at the same time for the dialogue. So every time that like someone in like the Japanese language of it would start speaking, they will have them start speaking in the English version whether the previous character's done talking or not. So it ends up leading to very weird timing with some of the dialogue. And here we have the gameplay that Knuckles and Rouge have in this game, which is one of the greater points of contention. Okay, this is a perfect example of what I was just about to say. So this is an extension of Knuckles' gameplay in Sonic Adventure 1. It's basically you're going around and gathering either Master Emerald shards, or in couple cases gathering keys. Maybe one case, I don't remember. I know Rouge has a stage gathering keys. I don't remember if there's anything else ever like that. But so in Sonic Adventure 1, you have down at the bottom, under the little text box there, you can see the 3 squares that have like the emerald shape in it. That's the emerald radar. It tells you how close you are to a shard. In Sonic Adventure 1, it will tell you how close you are to any shard. In Sonic Adventure 2, it only does it in an arbitrary order. Because this is not the first shard that the game wanted me to find. It is not telling me about this shard. And that is dumb. That is a very, very bad design choice. It's like, I do not like that. A lot of people do not like that. It makes these stages so much more tedious than they should be because, spoiler alert, some of these emerald stages get massive. Some of these are huge. I don't really have a reason to send Knuckles to the Chao Garden yet. Also, all of the music in Knuckles stages are just these rap songs with like the dumbest lyrics, and they're amazing. What is the button on the show? Was Claudia supposed to sound like that? Because God, that was bad. Alright, so I accidentally got the hint of in front of the double containers. I don't know what double containers is talking about. Oh! Knuckles! Hello? Anything back here? Alright, I remember a lot of the emerald spawn locations in this stage. I don't remember all. Yeah, okay, so here you can see how the radar is supposed to work. You'll start showing green, then yellow, then red. Oh my god, I'm aware it's in a high place. I'm in a high place. I wasn't trying to hit that. Okay, here's the... Oh my god, Knuckles. Okay, so is the last one up here, or is it down there? I don't know. Alright, you know what? Grab that. And now grab this trap. Just so I can show y'all what'll happen if you give an animal to the chows. Because like I said, I'm not really going to be doing a whole lot with the chows in this playthrough. That's just a lot of time that I don't really have. Because I don't do a whole lot off-screen in games. Because a lot of times I just don't have the time. Alright, oh, okay. That actually answers the question I was about to ask. Alright, it does look like it might be down here. No, I'm not. Okay, Knucklehead. Alright, where is this stupid thing? On the scary eyes in the wild canyon track. I don't know what that means. Wild canyon track? Scary eyes? Okay, hold on. Okay, so yeah, if you get the, there's 3 chow boxes in every level. The first one you find always gives you the key that lets you visit the chow garden. The second one will give you a bunch of animals. Okay, it looks like it's okay. The second one gives you a bunch of animals, and the third will give you a rare animal.
It's closer.
Eyes in the wild canyon. What scary eyes and what track? What are you talking about, game?
I found him.
Yeah, the third one will give you the third box you find will always give you a rare animal.
Not too bad.
Because there's two rare categories. There's like spooky animals and there's mythical animals. The spooky ones is stuff like a bat or a skeleton dog, and then the mythical ones is like a phoenix or a dragon. I think there's 3 of each type. I think it's phoenix, dragon, and unicorn, and then bat, skeleton dog, and I don't remember what the third spooky one is. Hello, friend. You're gonna be difficult, aren't you? Because you're not gonna... Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. Okay. I was about to say, I don't remember how to pick you up. Also, one thing that I will say is kind of dumb in here is, like... So with how the animals move around and stuff, they can go in that doorway, and you get... Okay, so you can see here with the Chow now, it has all these like little animal traits, and the animals, they give a bigger stat boost than the Chaos Strives, but they will also generally drop some stats. So there's kind of a bit of give and take, and these fruits you can give the Chow to increase their stamina. They'll sit there and eat away at it, and eventually they'll toss it, but you can just pick up the fruit and give it right back to them. But yeah, if a stat bar gets actually above like a certain level threshold, it won't ever drop back below that, so it helps to give like multiple animals of a certain type, like give all the flying animals you have first and all the running, stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of people have been wanting them to bring back the Chow Garden for a long, long time, and personally I kind of agree, but I think they would need to kind of fix things up and figure out a way to make it like... Tails, your music is a little bit loud.
Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy. And Eggman, too. What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter.
Okay, hold on.
I have to help Amy because she's in danger.
That never...
Tornado
so...
transformation!
First off, that's not the tornado. That's... I think it's called the Cyclone? The tornado is the biplane. Okay, so hold on. I need to actually think. I never actually. Line never actually clicked. So raid the military base or rob the bank. What bank are you talking about? There's nothing in the Dark Side story that has anything to do with a bank. What are you talking about, bank? So this is the introduction to Tails gameplay in a boss fight with Dr. Eggman. These are basically just a war of attrition. Like, these are tedious.
You won't escape me this time.
Can you stop?
Whoa! Now you made me. Go! Out! That's it! I'm gonna just... I let my guard down.
Hey, how's that?
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it!
Also, I will say, I love Mike Pollock's portrayal as Eggman, but Dean Bristow did a much better job at making Eggman actually sound like more sinister and villainous.
Again? Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again. Okay, you stay here. I'll be right back. Don't leave without me. I want
Okay then. I think that was Amy's thing? I think? Oh, hey, Prison Lane. This stage shouldn't be too long. The last stage that we'll be doing for this episode. I forget, is there anything over here? Yes, apparently, since there's an open now. I think I need to come back here in order to get whatever's down that way. Can't destroy those metal boxes yet, but we do get an upgrade later that lets us do that. Also, that's something that I do miss from, like, the Sonic Adventure games. That Sonic 06 kind of tried to do, but didn't do as well because it's Sonic 06. Like, the unlockable upgrades and stuff. I always like that feeling of character progression and, like, having a reason to go back to stages to find other secrets and stuff that you may have missed. I don't remember what purpose there is actually to let that. The stage's music's fantastic. I've never actually really taken the time to notice that. But yeah, I miss like having upgrades in Sonic games. The Sonic Frontiers kind of does, but most of it is just combat upgrades, not really things that help you traverse the game at all. Also, I know a lot of people don't really like it, but I don't actually mind the Tails and Eggman gameplay at all. I do feel like Tails is kind of shoehorned in like this just to make each side have the same gameplay. There's no real reason that he should be in the mech as opposed to be able to just walk around and fly normally with his tails. Like, did he sprain his ankle or something before the start of the game? Or like, is the fur matted on his tails and he just doesn't have time to brush it, so he can't fly? I mean, spoiler alert, since I'm probably not going to show it, you actually do get to play as regular Tails in the Chow Garden. He's not in the mech. And he can fly around just fine in there, so I don't know why he's stuck to the mech for his regular gameplay. He'd be able to go through this stuff a lot more efficiently without it. Which is something that always kind of struck me as a little weird and is never properly explained. Because just to make the gameplay styles match. Which supposedly, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard rumors that Tails originally wasn't even supposed to be playable. But they kind of just stuck him in after. Oh, come on. I went through this whole stage without getting hit. Hold on, let me. But they kind of stuck him in after the fans kind of demanded it, and so that's why he's stuck with the Eggman gameplay, but I don't know how much I believe that, because it's like, who would they have had in his place if they were gonna have each side with 3 characters? I don't imagine if they made Tails have the same gameplay as Eggman, I don't imagine that they would have just had an uneven story, you know? I feel like they still would have had 3 characters, so who would they have had in Tails' place? Would they have had another new character? It's like, I don't entirely know how true that rumor actually is. Excuse you. And gold ring.
I did it!
But yeah, so that's just some of my thoughts on the matter. It's kind of weird.
That was easy.
Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
I hate that line delivery so
How'd
bad.
you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
God, I have such a
If I
mixed
tell ya, will you
opinion of
marry
the
me?
dub for
No
this.
way.
I thought I had you this time.
I have so much nostalgia for the voices for the characters at this time, just not
That
the
black
way that they
hedgehog's
deliver their
in here with
lines.
Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this,
I will
huh?
say though that
What's all
Sonic
that writing on the
Frontiers
wall
is
anyway?
the best
Did you
work
write it
of the
down?
current voice cast. They all sound
Wait for me,
absolutely
Sonic.
fantastic
You're such a
there.
brat sometimes.
I don't know what better voice direction they were given, but I really feel like, especially, so Sonic, I know it's straightforward, just Sonic, I know it's straightforward, just having a less goofy story for Sonic Frontiers, because the writing in that game is absolutely fantastic. Ian Flynn is amazing. I'm sure I'll be talking about this more later on in the series, but yeah, just Amy and Tails, I think their voice direction is a lot better in Frontiers than other games, because Amy in some of the recent stuff, I just think she sounds a lot like Minnie Mouse, but they kind of gave her some of that confidence and sass that she had in the games around like the Sonic Adventure era, because for a while, like Sonic Lost World and Generations and stuff like that, she kind of went back to being a bit of a damsel in distress. But she's kind of got some of that confidence back, and I really appreciate that. And I feel like it kind of shows in the voice acting. But anyways, that's enough for this rambling for this episode. I'm sure I'll be doing more later on as the series progresses. But in the meantime, though, if you like the video, then consider leaving a like. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve or anything else you wish to share, then consider leaving a comment. If you like what I do and want to see more videos, see how this series progresses, I'm looking forward to this playthrough quite a bit personally. Then, and my brain just jumped out the window. Consider subscribing so you don't miss any uploads. I will see you all in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.